Welcome to new listeners, guys, gals, ghouls, and everyone in between. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on WeAreParadoxMedia's Late Night in the Rockies. Secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a rocky mountain high. Get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in Colorful, Colorado. It is Saturday, March 4th, Sunday, March 5th for those of you across the pond and beyond. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. We are broadcasting live from the Mile High Clubhouse tonight. I'm your host, Tessa TNT, and I just want to thank you again. I can't say thank you enough, and I'll probably say it about 3 more times before we start the show. But thank you so much for tuning in to us at We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I hope you guys have had an awesome week so far and an awesome beginning to your weekend. If you're listening to us tonight live, you may be listening to us on KPNL Radio. You can also listen to us live right now on eTalk TV, which you can find on eTalk.tv/radio. You may also find us on Spreaker, and I was just checking that really quick, make sure that's working, and make sure the butt's working. It's all working, and the butt is all maxed out. Let me turn this down a little bit. Why is it so loud? That looks better. Is that better for your hearing earballs? All right, I think we got it under wraps so far. Just making sure I'm not blowing anybody's ears out. You can also find us under We Are Paradox Media at Spreaker, which is at Spreaker.com, We Are Paradox Media. If you want to listen to us in your free time, whether you're working it, or working out, make sure you tune into us once more under We Are Paradox Media at Spreaker, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Castbox, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podcast Chaser, Podvine, and please, if you do take part in YouTube, nosy on over there, make sure you subscribe, and give us a listen and a like, and leave us any comments, whether good or bad, as far as what you would like us to have on. So tonight I have a treat for all my guys and gals out here. Tonight we will be hanging out and getting to know Mr. Patrick Cross and his buddy Boo. So Patrick Cross, TV, radio personality, 28 years experienced as paranormal investigator in ghost activity, hauntings, and the paranormal. 3 years research and over 300 investigations with real chilling experiences, including demonic encounters appearing in books, consulted upon by TV shows, news, and media, appearing on many TV and radio shows, including Haunted Case Files Seasons 1 and 2, ghost tracking tours and seminars, investigations at famous Casa Loma in Toronto. Patrick is a paranormal representative for Emma's Back Porch and Water Street Cooker for the last 18 years, ghost consultant, tour guide host, TV media paranormal representative, and haunted historian tour guide. He coordinated ghost tour groups from 10 to 250 people for events, seminars, TV radio news, live ghost investigations, and hosting media events, including Facebook Live Ghost Investigations. Welcome, Patrick, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad the link worked. I was worried for a second.
I didn't know what time it was. I'm going like, oh my God, it's like, what time is it?
Right now it's 7:06.
Hang on, I think I have to turn off the media here just a second, because I'm getting echo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold on. I know what that is, so don't worry about that. It's me. I just need to mute when you're talking, so let me mute, and you carry on.
Okay, now? Okay.
Is that better?
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Send me a pillow to wear it.
Yeah, I'm
I still
using
hear an echo.
this new. Oh shit! So I'm using this new voice meter, and it's crazy because like I haven't had any issues like this before, and for some apparent reason, here, let me go over here. Let me turn this off too until the music comes on. But yeah, there shouldn't be an echo. We tested it out, but you know what? I'm not surprised. But yeah, when you talk, there shouldn't be an echo if I mute. But am I echoing?
No, you're not. I am. No, you're not. Am I now? Am I now? Oh my god, I still am.
Okay, sorry, I turned off the wrong thing.
Try it now.
Is that better or no?
No, I'm getting a. Let me try to find media here. Chat.
Okay, and I also want to say really quick for anybody in the chat room, if you're hearing an echo, let me know and I'll try to figure it out. Otherwise, I'm perplexed. I might have to just deal with Spreaker, which I just got rid of my Skype phone number because that's been an issue. So I don't know. You guys, let us know. How's it sound?
Try it now. Is it okay now?
Yeah, you sound good to me. Did you hear an echo then?
I'm getting a delay, but it's okay. Weird. It's
yeah,
like,
such as radio.
I say something. Sorry, did you hear that?
No, I said such as the way of radio. There's always like a delay. But yeah, I don't like to hear myself. So you're listening to yourself talk?
It's okay as long as you can hear me, and then I get the delay, so it's all right. It's probably a second delay.
Okay, and is that from me or is that you hearing yourself?
It's from me, but I don't know how to fix it. But it's okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, how you been, Patrick? Okay, yeah, no worries. Do what you need to do. I just want you to be comfortable.
Yeah, it must be the me. It's okay. I'll be all right.
Yeah, it's funny that it's funny that you listen to yourself talk because I can't stand to do that because I have to pause a lot because I'm trying to register what I'm saying in the sound of my voice, which really trips me out. So I don't listen to myself.
As long as you don't hear an echo after me, then that's fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, I could mute this. Maybe that'll work.
Should be okay.
So how's things been going in Canada?
It's it's been all over the place. It's like a whirlwind. I don't know how to explain it because some things are going really well and there are things that the opposite. So it's like I guess it's paranormal. I'm dealing with Boo, but I mean it's kind of like he's doing. He met his new girlfriend, Rosie, and they've been having some issues. So we've been putting him on TikTok, and he's kind of going viral, but he hasn't really been doing anything lately. I mean, nothing like vulgar, no swearing, no weird stuff, but there's always the calm before the storm, right?
Yes, there's always like that honeymoon phase and then things get crazy. So I haven't met Rosie yet, but I'm intrigued. So when and how did they meet?
Okay. The person who owns the doll, her name is Linda, but anyway, or Susie, sorry, she goes by Susie. But anyway, she ordered another doll, and she always orders these dolls. I don't know why. I'm really not into haunted dolls. Because they freak me out overall. I've had enough experiences as it is. And we got this doll, Rosie. I guess it's a black doll too. So somehow she likes black dolls. It's apparently haunted, but it hasn't done anything or said anything. And we kind of pinned it up, paired her up with Boo to do some. Just before Valentine's Day, we did a Valentine's special with her dancing with Boo, or Boo kind of like throwing her a kiss to the music of Barry Manilow. So it's funny, and it just went big over that one. Hello?
Ah, okay, sorry, I had to unmute. Okay, so yeah, Barry Manilow. Yeah, that's definitely going to be.
It's actually very white. She's singing.
Very white.
Oh my God! What is it? You're my everything. You're my only one, or something. So I started TikTok because other producers were looking at me as a profile for bio and for shows. And they said, well, why don't you go on TikTok and see what kind of response you get? And I said, okay, well, I wasn't really into TikTok, but now it's kind of people are following Boo and his episodes.
Okay, so one of the listeners, Jason, was saying that he is hearing echo going on. So I'm thinking maybe if I take out everything but the B2, that might work. But yeah, TikTok for you has just been blown up. And my husband, he always asks, so who are you having on the show tonight? Suspiciously. And I'm like, it was Patrick Cross and his haunted doll Boo, and then I had to tell him a bit about Boo, and I told him that he's an alcoholic doll, and he starts fires and drinks a lot. He's not a cheap date, and and he's like, Mama, I can't even repeat what he said.
Well, I do have EVPs of the recordings of what he's done, and when we captured him being foul-mouthed, gross, farting, swearing, partying, drinking, typical bar Boo kind of rock and roll doll.
He's definitely like one of a kind and a party animal. So I don't know. Okay, so Jason was thinking it's on your end. Do you have any earbuds or headphones? Maybe.
No.
Because everything sounds good to me, but things sound different to me than they do other people. And I also just changed another thing, so hopefully that works. But if not, if you have any earbuds or headphones, that could help.
I don't.
Okay, and I'll ask him too. Is it still happening?
It's just like a delay thing. It's not like a
Yeah, ever since I started using the butt and the banana, it's been crazy. Let me see. Am I muted? I think I'm not muted. Good. Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't know what else to do with this. So I'm going to turn things down on the decibels over for the butt, so that's looking good. I have the limit here at -7. That's looking good. And you guys are looking good. I don't know what you've been doing, but keep it up. So just waiting for Jason or somebody to respond in the chat room. Let me also go over here on my phone and do this because I don't get the chat from the Facebook. So let me see if anyone's saying anything over here. Nope, nothing here. Yeah, my mic still sounds kind of hot. That's weird. I'm going to turn this down a little bit because it is a little much. So maybe Patrick can find some headphones or something. I should have given him a heads up.
I think it's something else. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh my God.
Okay, so he said not that he hears, but I don't know. Yeah, I blame the butt.
As long as you can hear it and record it properly, then it should. If it shows up on your end, that's fine. That's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep my fingers, toes, hairs, and eyes crossed that it all works out.
Anyway, as we were saying about Boo, for those who don't know who Boo is, he's a haunted doll from the 1800s. And he's a black doll, which is hard to find. And he is haunted by actually a man who died, not a child, but a man who is maybe in his mid-30s or something. And he's just possessed this doll, and he's really mad and abusive, and he's evil in death. Like, he just doesn't care. He died, and somebody either killed him, and we can't get enough information from him.
I often wonder, because I know Boo is like really into the spirits and such as far as drinking. He really enjoys that. So I'm wondering if that was like a buddy brawl between like drinking friends, which has been known to happen. And it's not that they wanted it to happen, but sometimes passions get fueled and people get super angry and stuff like that can happen. So I'm wondering, like, did that turn around on him, or I don't know. It'd be interesting. Like, have you guys?
He's just really miserable. Like, he died, and he's not like happy about being there. And I guess he took possession of into another doll vessel, and it's just so weird because every time we try and get something out of it, he just becomes just weird, aggressive, mean, vulgar, foul-mouthed, almost like a redneck in the sense. And he loves his alcohol, loves his beer, and he loves causing to destroy things, which we have on video, we have on many tapes, recordings, and EVPs and all kinds of stuff to document this. So he's not like he doesn't just go out and do. If we tell him something, the whole thing we said is like, do something, Boo, and he goes and does it. But it's for revenge or getting back at someone. It's not like we force him to go kill somebody or that. And he loves this whole destruction thing. So we built up his whole persona about Boo, the haunted drinking doll, because every time we give him a little glass, the alcohol goes down, the vodka goes down, the drinks go down, he swears, he burps, and everything else with it. And it's comical, it's funny. So we put a whole spin on this about this haunted doll. He just doesn't sit there and do nothing like most dolls or wave her hand. He's very active and intelligent. And if you say, I'm drinking a beer, he'll go, ah, and you put it down and drink it. We hear him drinking it, we watch him drink it. And if you say, like, I'm going to the washroom, we go, yeah, go take a leak. So he's very open, dialogue-wise. He's very not wise.
Have you, well, I know, like you're talking about, he's very destructive, this is this and that and that. He actually set your car on fire at one time?
It wasn't my car. I was driving to work, and I was frustrated that day because it was going to be late. And it was in Burlington, Ontario here. And I was going down the street thinking, you know, the light was going to change, and we're frustrated. You know how you want to go to work, you want to rush. And I go, boom, something, do something. I hear this big giant laugh coming all around my car inside. All of a sudden, this car comes flying down the street, and it just smashes right into the pole in front of me across the street, a traffic pole. And the car blows up. And this is like amazing. It's like who's laughing his head off in the car, and I hear all this. I go, whoa! Like, the guy runs out of the car, running around, cars blowing up, and they captured all those flames, and then just run over and take all the pictures and the video. And I'm saying later, Boo, did you do that? He goes, yeah, I did that. So it's just phenomenal. We caught it, and it's just like coincidental. So it's not like he just does something and wait. It's just he's done many things on many occasions.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't have no respect. I had to blow his car up or something, or you didn't buy me a drink. I don't know. He does have this funny personality.
It's just bizarre. I can't explain it. I've had all kinds of haunted objects and dolls before, and it's still intriguing. Other people have tried to figure it out. They've tried to talk to him. We had psychic, and he tells them to square off and go somewhere and screw you and stuff like that. So it's like we had this on video and on EVP. So it's not like he's making it up.
Okay, so how did you guys find Boo?
As I said, like my friend, she liked haunted dolls and she ordered this doll because the woman was selling them from a haunted house. She has all kinds of haunted dolls, and she thought she would order it and get it. Wasn't thinking that it would be that haunted. And the day she got it, the next day she actually had it. Just before Christmas in 2019. The doll caused her stove to blow up. The stove literally blew up and went on fire when she set up the doll. So it was just like freaking out because that doesn't usually happen. And she's looking at the doll, and Boo's, and you hear this laughter in the room. Ghost sounds, laughter, EVP sounds. And she goes, wow. And then the next thing you know, her garage got destroyed. And she's all freaking out, saying, Boo, did you do that? We called him Boo because he looks like this innocent little doll with this little face with his always looking at things. And we end up calling him Boo. And next thing he said, yeah, I did that. Give me a drink. And that's what he said. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, it's freaking me out.
It's time for lunch. Give me some vodka.
Yeah, so that's how it all started. Then we started taking them on excursions and haunted locations, and we took them the first place to this place called the Flying Saucer Restaurant in Niagara Falls in Canada. And it is an actual restaurant. It looks like a UFO flying saucer, the whole bed. It's really made up well. And it is an actual landing site of a UFO. So we took them there. No sooner did we set them down and ordered a beer, the fire alarms all went off. All these alarms were going off. Everything was going off. And everybody hears this laughter going on, ha, 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 around, and there's nobody there. And then all the fire trucks come, and the ambulance comes, and the fire department, and the police, and they said there's no reason why it could have went off. How did it get triggered? It's just impossible. And we said, we were pointing at Boo and say, well, Boo did it. And he's laughing, and he says it to the waitress. So it's just like funny. That's one of the first big things we did, which is on TikTok.
I know I asked you this, and I was kind of distracted by trying to fix the sound, but so Boo met another doll, and she's actually black too. Where did you guys find her again?
It came from a woman's house. She deals with haunted dolls. I think it was, if I recall, it was Alaska or Wisconsin. I can't remember. But anyway, she orders these dolls, and she wasn't expecting Boo to be haunted. She just liked the doll because black dolls are very rare. From the 1800s, so you can't really get them. Because of the value of it and what it looks like. She was quite interested in the doll, but we didn't know how haunted it was. And she has other haunted dolls, but they're mostly children attached to the dolls. So the children attach, and they act like children. They just come around, say hi, and whatever, say different things, but they don't really interact like Boo, and they don't really like Boo because they're all scared of Boo.
Yeah. I was talking about his girlfriend that you guys just found, or he found, or I'm not sure exactly how that worked.
I think she came from the same house, but she gets different dolls all the time that people don't want, and she sells them. And Rosie is black doll, but again, I don't know. Nothing has happened that I've recorded from her. And we know that one time Boo liked her, and was we were recording the Valentine's segment of Boo kissing her, and Boo actually gave her a kiss, like no. And we recorded this on video and tape before we redid the episodes. It was kind of funny. So I guess he does like her, but we don't really know who Rosie is, or how old Rosie is, or if she's just a kid.
Yeah, and that's what you were saying, and that's the thing with dolls. Like, I've known about a couple different haunted dolls personally, and generally it's because there was a child that was very attached to it that ended up passing away for one reason or another. Like a member of my group, she got a bunch of dolls from her grandmother, and one of the dolls that she got, her grandmother lived in Germany, I believe, and I don't know if it was I think it was World War II. There was a bomb that went off in her complex, and she lived here, and her friend lived here, and her friend didn't have any dolls of her own. So they'd play with this doll together, and her friend actually ended up getting killed when their complex was bombed. And so she thinks it was her grandmother's friend that haunted the doll because she loved her so much.
Right.
So I think there's different things like that. Like once a kid is connected to it, like I don't know, their heart is so pure and so is their love, and so perhaps it's easier for them to connect to things. But yeah, I think you're right about that. Like a lot of these hauntings are children, but I don't think Boo is. But maybe Rosie, I don't know.
She's not saying much, but then again, the other doll, Jem, he's a Jamaican doll. He's a black doll too, but we found out he's Jamaican for some reason. And he talks to Boo. He wants to drink with him. He always tells Boo that Boo scares him. Stay away from me. You're a bad ghost. You're a bad ghost. You're a bad ghost. And he says he's Jamaican. So you're bad man. You're bad man. You're bad man. That's like so all these conversations are going on all the time, and we're trying to figure it out and document it.
So Boo is the one with the Jamaican accent?
No, Boo's friend. His name is Jem. Video. We had a couple of videos of Boo with Jem dancing. So there's one with dancing on the floor with Jem. And Jem is a Jamaican doll. It's weird.
Heck yes. So have you guys tried to give him any herbs or anything? Jim needs some herbs.
No, we've just been trying to ongoing documenting what is happening and the interactions of it's all spontaneous. So it's all like one minute they won't talk to you, and then they want to talk and they won't talk. So it's like I couldn't live there. I can't hang around dolls all the time. It would drive me crazy.
Yeah, I definitely try that as an experiment to see what would happen. Like, go to the dispensary and buy a pre-roll or something for Jim. Maybe light the end of it and let it smoke a little bit and see what he does or says.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like Ghost Box. I've done the EVP thing. Analog recordings. I've got a new thing coming. A new recording device. Maybe that will work. It's called an energy box or a ghost energy box, and that might work. So I don't know. It's like I'm trying to get out of all this positive results.
Yeah, well, I don't know, THC for a lot of people is positive. But yeah, like, I don't know how I'd feel about hanging out with a lot of dolls too. Like, my brother actually gifted us several dolls, and my kids would not have anything to do with it. And it's not like they had any negative experience with dolls, but for some reason, they don't want anything to do with them. So I'm wondering, should I like test them out? And I don't want to do it here at my house because, just like a lot of paranormal investigators, like you go out and you investigate, but you don't do it at home because that's your safe place, your safe haven. So I'm thinking, I don't know, go out to my ambulance. I had to park it at my friend's house because my new neighbor, they built a new house, and my new neighbor's a douchebag, and his ex-wife, him and his wife moved in, then they got divorced. She loved the ambulance. He hates it. Like, he's just a total prick. But I had to move my ambulance to my friend Mia's house, so I'm thinking maybe I could take some stuff over there and do some investigations in my ambulance and see what happens. I don't know.
I think it's good to find out and experiment. The more you interact, the more you get involved. So it's not. I try to understand it, but it doesn't mean you think life is bad. I don't know what's going on on the other side. They're just like me. There's problems over there. So I was like, oh my god, what's going on here?
Seriously, I don't know. And like I was asking you before, how's Canada? And you're like, where do I begin? Man, there's been so much crazy stuff going on, and we did a show in the past about UFOs and stuff. And then we have that. The Chinese balloon going across, then we have these other unidentified objects. Have you seen anything, or what have you heard being up there that perhaps we haven't heard?
They just, we got the same news as you do. We cover up a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's dramatic or what. UFO's been going on for years. So all of a sudden there's these balloons, and everything should be tracked. I don't understand the concept because there's still no contact. There's still no connection. We don't know any more than we did. So it's like. Other than the interdimensional things that I'd have coming in, I think that would be more understandable. That UFOs come from another vortex in our dimension than anything else. Well, I saw you. Shoot it down. I don't know. Skeptical because UFOs are just you can't really explain it, but ghosts you can because you're more interacting with it. Ghosts are people who died and passed on as being a ghost.
Definitely. I don't know. To me, I don't know. It's kind of creepy because they're like, oh, this is a UFO. So you have to turn this on again because it's maxed out on the butt. We don't want to max out the butt unless we're making Minaj. But yeah, all these things, and then they're talking about how much these missiles cost that they're shooting them down with, and supposedly one of these things was a party balloon that floated away, and I don't know. I don't know if I believe what the government says because they've been so deceitful in the past. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really hard to tell what's going on with that.
I've researched a lot of UFO things. In fact, as we were talking about this, 2 days ago, a friend of mine said they saw another UFO, 3 or 4 lights down the street where I originally sent you some photos of UFOs like around this park. And this happened around the same time last year when I had I guess you could say the probe was smashed on the trees that came flying in. It was all hush hush under the government under the city. And now these lights are flying around again. Around the other street. There's something going on around there.
Yeah, nothing. So something came through and smashed down a bunch of trees. Is this the same one that we talked about once when you were on the show, or is this another
Yeah, I was
one?
back in last spring, or last February. I was sending you the pictures, and then I was hearing a hum coming from the woods, and then as it was taking photos, some interdimensional being appeared out of nowhere from some like vortex, and I sent you the pictures. I think of that, and I think of that. It was just really creepy because you could see the outline of this thing coming from in the woods, and it was intermittently coming from the vortex, and then appeared and then disappeared. So that was really crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. It makes me wonder what the hell is going on. And also, like right after that happened, they were like, "Can you guys stay away?" And then they started building walls to where you couldn't even get in there.
It was all hush hush. It was all hush hush. It was all security gear. Something was going on. Something was going on. Basically took out all the tree line, all the top of the tree, and recent photos. It's just phenomenal. And when I was around there, what are you doing here? This is all security. This is all government. I live next door. I guess I can take some pictures, you know. So they're going like this. Right? And they're saying, no, I can't. And luckily, I was able to get some of the stuff that was going on there.
Yeah, you got some really good pictures. It's like, how do you deny this? Because this is actually happening.
I didn't show them that. They probably would have taken it away. Right.
Yeah, they don't need to see that because, like you said, they'll take that shit away.
Oh, and it was all covered up for a couple months, and now there's visitation on the other side of the whole area, which is another park of these strange lights going on. And prior to that, I had another picture of it's weird. I can't explain it. It looked like a door opening up, and this beam is coming out of the door. Like a vortex is opening up. I don't think I've ever showed that to you. It's pretty phenomenal. And this whole light beam is coming down from this door in the sky, and covering the whole area. So it's just nuts. It's bizarre.
Nothing fits. It is bizarre.
I didn't send it to you.
Oh, beam in the sky?
It was a beam in the sky. Yeah, it was just like I get large. It looked like a door coming out of this square door. And you can see an outline of a UFO. Then it covered, but the beam is very distinct.
So is it coming down? Is it going up? Is it going to the side? Like, what does it look like?
It's coming down from the sky. Yeah. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, and we've had stuff like that here too, and that was back like a long time ago, near the early 2000s, where people were like, "Oh my God, there was a UFO." Not only did they see a craft, but they saw a beam come down from the sky. And that's what really freaked them out. They're like, "What the hell is happening?" But a lot of people witnessed it, and then it hasn't happened again for a while. But there's been other sightings. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Makes you wonder, what are they doing?
I go by day by day. So it's like there's always something going on.
Right.
And it's like I go to work. Okay, I'm psychically active, I should say. So I'm very psychic. I pick up a lot of probably do too. And when we're all psychic, we just keep driving along. A lot of times I'll be driving away, and you hear this whole beam of sounds going in my car. Radio on, going, what the hell is that? it's like these happening, and that's the most recent thing. I can't explain it. I don't know if it was a beam me up, thing or what, but I look around, there's nobody there. Nothing's happening. I just hear this beaming sound. And then I look around, there's no lights. That's it. Weird.
So since like last spring or whenever this last UFO encounter happened or crash happened that actually broke the trees and everything, and you're saying it's something else, have you seen or witnessed anything else, or have you heard anything else up there in Canada? Because we've had tons of stuff happening.
Like I said, I was kind of not really paying attention, Mark. I just kept the pictures. And then recently, as I said 2 days ago, just before this huge snowstorm, a friend of mine was saying that there's all these lights in the sky across the park. It could be monitored in the area. And on top of that, an area that was struck down by some kind of UFO thing or a probe had a lot of radiation activity. So I should pick it up on the Geiger counter and the EMF. I went right off the scale, so you could hear a lot of low. What do you call it? Murmur, like sort of like low frequency sound going around that whole area. It was like hums, and I haven't been over there for a while. It's just weird. It's just weird documenting. Nobody wants to talk about it again.
So, did you get sick at all from the radiation?
I did feel weak. I did feel weak, and I did feel sick at that day. I shot the photo. I came in and actually drank milk. Milk is supposed to dissolve a lot of activity or radiation. But I really felt after took the photos and was running and all that, and all the intervention being coming through. I did come in and I just got really weak and passed out. And then I drank a glass of milk and it felt fine after that.
Yeah, it's funny. That's the second time I've heard that. So I'm caretaking these days and door dashing, and the girl that I caretake for, she was talking about how she went out to her garden one day and she saw a little gas can tipped over, and she was picking strawberries. And she said one of the strawberries she was eating tasted really gross. And she finally realized there was gasoline on it, and she panicked. And she called her dad, and her dad told her, drink some milk. So I guess, milk helps with gasoline or even radiation? I don't know. That's insane. How does it neutralize it? I wonder. That's weird. I would say if you eat something and it's in your system,
milk is a natural dairy product. I've heard that before. Milk actually neutralizes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like I was saying, I could see, if you ingested something, I could see how it would neutralize it. But if it's coming in from the outside in, maybe it works in different ways.
I felt more sick. I felt more sick. I didn't feel sick stomach-wise. Happened in the chest in this area. And then after I took a glass of milk, I was fine.
Dang.
But I haven't gone back. I'm just kind of like, leery because I don't know if it's or there could be probes or anything else.
Yeah, you don't want to meet the men in black. You're like, let's not cause too much havoc. So as far as
I work a lot of late nights, so when I come back,
yeah.
You just hear like a humming in the air, and it's not like It's
Like
not
weird
like it's not
harmonics.
like humming of a wires, or electrical wires, sparking. But I walk around there and there's nothing there. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, is that power source still there? But I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure they would have taken it away to wherever they would take it. Perhaps it's just like the leftover energy that was deposited there.
Gone.
Yeah.
Maybe the power source is gone, but the actual ground, I think, emanates some radiation. I don't think it can ever. You can never get radiation. So who knows? Who knows? Really.
Yeah. Me neither. Like this whole thing with Russia and then China and everybody else in between, and then Nostradamus and his predictions, and Putin's like, well, if America does this and this and that, like they're already doing nuclear tests, so what's in the forefront of their minds. So it just kind of makes you wonder what we're in for. But oh no.
But I mean, I'm other than that, besides all that, I did a recent interview for Burlington, here in Ontario, and talking about my history, paranormal experiences for the last 20 years or so, and that was a good thing. That was a good thing. For another story.
Congratulations.
The weird part is it took them 10 years to figure it out. So it's like, hello, you're still here. And they go, there he is. Patrick, he's finally doing something. It's like, it takes a long, it's local news takes a long to validate. And you've been doing it for like, it doesn't understand that either.
Yeah, and also, so the paranormal caught on camera, we talked about that last time you were on. Have they still not accepted anything?
Sorry, from what? Say what?
Paranormal caught on camera as far as your statue.
The funny thing. That's the funny thing. This is really funny. I submitted the one that I had. You could probably see it. It's gone really big now. It's called the World's Smallest Scope. So they said it was kind of boring. It was boring too. So they want because they want to make up somebody getting killed off. Weird. It's just weird. And I thought it was a good video. Captured this little guy. Oh my god! This size. Like the size of the macaroni, and he's walking around. It was amazing that I got. I go, holy cow! It goes like 8,000 hits, and they go, well, it's kind of boring. How does that happen? You're capturing a ghost entity at live, and they're just saying no, dramatic. So it's like weird.
Yes, I hate the mute button. Yeah, that is weird. I'm surprised they're still not accepting it. It's like, holy crap, you guys. Like, I'm giving you the gold. Please take it. Like, there's videos that I've seen that are, thus presentable.
It's just weird. It's just weird because I think it's based on drama, or whenever they want evil or cool. And this is all real stuff. Ghosts don't have to be evil. Ghosts are this. Ghosts that we're capturing. And even when I shot at Emma's back porch. Fantastic. I got this ghost going through a wall. And his body and everything. It's all like goes there and not really. And that's fantastic too. Like, who gets that?
No, and that was awesome. That's why I'm surprised. I'm like, do they just want garbage? Or I've noticed they also are repetitive. They repeat different videos. It's like, why are you doing that when you have people submitting new videos all the time?
And it's pretty hard. Like everything I do is like
live
or captured
or
live.
captured live.
So it's not like it's
So
made
it's not
up
like
or
it's made
photo
up or
or
photo
anything.
or
You
anything.
see it.
You
That's
see
it.
it. That's it.
It's pretty
It's
impossible
pretty
to fake
impossible
anything.
to fake anything.
So I'm always
trying to
promote
promote
the
the
best
best of the best.
and you still go
And you
like,
still
oh
go
yeah,
like,
that's
oh
good.
yeah,
But
that's
something
good. But
even
something
dramatic, or
even
you get killed
dramatic,
off.
or you
Maybe
get
that'll
killed
work.
off. Maybe that'll work.
Kind of like
You
D&D.
know?
My characters never live.
Don't know what to tell you about that.
Don't know what to tell you about that. It's just bizarre.
Well, I know that made me sad, but at the same time, I'm super happy for you because you and Boo's TikTok are really taking off.
Yeah, Boo's done really well.
And
As I said, what I'm trying
to do is make
episodes with
Boo that are funny,
and he's still haunted.
He's still haunted.
We're trying to make
Funny things
and add
paranormal fun,
a spin on it, making comedy.
making comedy.
And people are getting into that.
People are getting into that because it's just not
boring when
boring
the
when
dog
the dog
goes.
goes. I'm gonna wave my hand.
I made it like
a lot of fun.
If you've seen this,
It's
hilarious.
Some people's been taking off that way. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, that's super awesome, and I'm super happy for you guys, and that your TikTok is taking off. I think I did one video for TikTok, and that was it. But a lot of people are getting a lot of followers on that, and yeah, pretty proud of you guys, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's got and it's like something of a spin-off on paranormal.
Don't paranormal.
It's still investigations, but well, let's do and see what the
reaction of it is, right?
Indeed. So on this note, let's go ahead and head to our first music break. You can go ahead and turn your camera off if you like, so you can enjoy your break in peace. But on this break, we have Mr. Jeff Hilliard from Los Angeles, California. Man, do they have a lot of snow going on out there. He's going to be singing Abandoned, Consensual Sex Ban, Good Life, and then we have Gravity from Krakow, Poland with Throw You Away. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Left here alone, just a shadow of my erection on the wall. Why won't you answer my calls? I gave you my all with the love we made together all night long. I just don't know what went wrong. I rolled the dice, 'cause I thought I saw forever in your eyes. Was all that passion a lie? Just another fool you seduced and left behind. Heartless and cruel, you probably do this all the time, baby. I ain't no puppet dog. I believe in the power of love. One night is not enough. How could you abandon
Oh. Hello.
Do you wanna go for a ride in my consensual sex van? Do you wanna go for a ride in my consensual sex van? Let me take you far away from all this huff and puff. There will be nothing in between our love, like a pair of doves flying high above, where nothing can touch us, touching softly to let let's go. Just get in the van. Excuse me! Excuse me! You got a cigarette? Hey, you help a guy out with some spare change. Anything will do, man. God bless. Can I just get your change? I missed the bus. I got this 6 right down. I'm not a animal. Moving like a steak knife. This is the good life. Dancing in the moonlight. I wanna be inside of you. We got plenty to do till the 1:45, and I know you wanna ride my Cadillac. Don't give me no flack, I'll put you flat on your back. Moving like a steak knife. That's right. This is the good life. Dancing in the moonlight. I'm a sexual phenomenon, and you know I'm a sexual phenomenon. And I know I'm a sexual phenomenon. We all know I'm a sexual phenomenon. Don't care if I live or die. Don't care if I live or die. Welcome to Classic World, the Arkansas Law. Dance around, jumping around in the ocean like you and me on really cool scores. I have a dream in the drugs. Your God's not gonna save you. They're hiding behind the moon, watching your every move. This is the good life. This is the good life. This is the good life. she go on. Be strong, keep walking on. Find a reason to go. Who will carry on? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hey, time for you to face this world. Not on my friend, get up. Someday she'll be okay. Don't let it throw you away. 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 What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We see something to fight for. We see something to die for. Hey, time for you to face this world. Not on my friend, get up. Someday you'll be okay. Don't let it throw you away. Don't let it throw you away. Don't let it throw you away. Don't let it throw you away.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. This evening, we are joined by Mr. Patrick Cross and Boo. Welcome back, Patrick. Sorry about the sound issues. Hopefully-
I'm here.
Yay! Yay! He's still here.
So on
Yes.
the break there, I sent in those photos of the alien landing site thing with the interdimensional picture of that guy or that interdimensional being, and also the photos of the latest UFO in the sky and the door opening.
Holy shnikes. So, yeah, wow. The door opening thing is new to me. Like, I've seen these other ones, but where is this at?
Just down the street from where I live. There's a park there. That was the first happening. Roughly around the same time, just before the crash of the trees of that global alien thing that went into the woods.
Now, that's insane. So this is like a new predicament, basically.
Yeah, it's like I think it's a hot spot. I don't know what's going on. Why it's activated around that area? I think it's because this probe crashed with a huge white light and a crash that was heard for a mile. Took out all the tree line, and then ever since then it's been a hot spot for maybe UFOs checking it out, researching back and forth, and knows, or visiting.
Yeah, maybe it woke something up. I'm trying to turn this down, and if I turn it down too much, then you're not coming through enough. So I'm not trying to turn it down too much. But I'm still in the red. Let me try something else. But anyways, I'm wondering, could this be because there's interdimensional beings checking out this place, or Could it be because, like you said, it woke up some spiritual activity? Like, it's hard to say.
It is native
It is
ground.
native ground.
It was owned by
Indians,
Indians,
and
and it was
a
a village
around
around that creek. So
so
in an
it's
upper
in
part
an
of
upper part of the north of Ontario.
And it was patrolled by troops
Indians,
and it was Indian ground
and
and
Indian
natives that
natives that
lived
lived
there.
there.
So
So
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of different things that it could be, so it's hard to pin it down to just one unless you do like a ton of investigations to figure it out. But I mean, that could take forever, especially after this crash.
I go there when
I go there when
I go there when I
can.
and I
And
think most
doesn't matter what day
doesn't
it
matter
is.
what
There's
day
always
it
a
is.
hum.
There's always a hum coming
creek.
around the creek. So it's
So it's
it's not happening.
It's not happening. I mean, people
take
take
their
their
dogs,
dogs
and the
and
dogs
the
really
dogs
freak out.
really
They're all
freak
up
out.
in the
They're all
air,
like in the air,
looking around.
looking
They don't know
around. They don't know
what's
what's going on.
I think animals pick up a lot of
Pick up a lot of
energy,
energy
and
and a lot of things that
normally wouldn't pick up.
Yeah, I do believe that. I do believe that animals can see and hear more than we generally would. So that's pretty intriguing when it comes to that. And the fact that all these things weren't happening until after this crash. So maybe it woke up some extra entities or, life forms that were resting and now they're woken up.
Could very well be. So we don't know.
We don't know.
It's been active.
I mean,
I get
I
a
get a
tingling
feeling
when I
go down there.
like it's all energy
It's all
pulse,
energy
and
pulse, and I feel like
tingling,
it's all tingling. And,
it's in the air.
it's in the air.
So
It
could be anything.
could be anything, really.
Is your sound better now? Because I'm not hearing that background noise I was hearing before. Like you weren't echoing, but I did hear a background noise. Is it better for you?
I'm still hearing.
I'm still hearing.
It's better.
I'm still hearing a delay. It's not as bad as it was.
Good. I hate that you're hearing a delay, but
I mean, as long as it
records that people can hear it.
if you can't hear
If
two
you can't hear two
delays,
delays, then you're fine.
definitely. Yeah, it's looking good over on Spreaker. Hopefully it is everywhere else. And we have a lot of new people in here. And yeah, I haven't heard anything since last time I said, is it sounding better now or whatever? And Jason said it was sounding good. So hopefully we're still good. I just contacted Dave Cruz, who is one of the major people for this other station that I just popped onto, which is a massive endeavor as far as like my sound has been shite since I started there. And I'm like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Like, this is really hard for me because I've been doing this for years and now I just feel like a failure, like nothing is working. But I'm hoping it can work because I do want to stay with these guys. I love what they're doing. They're trying to get the word out there. And so that to me is most important. But I just want everybody to have the best experience, really. But yeah, this UFO phenomenon, I've been having crazy dreams lately. What about you?
Just weird stuff.
I've always had weird dreams because I'm psychic anyway.
But my house is pretty
clear now.
But for a long time it was haunted.
By different
things going on.
I mostly hear things walking around.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I even have an
I even have an infrared flashlight.
ultraviolet infrared.
And I look around.
Nothing there.
I can definitely hear footsteps
walking
around
in the bed at night.
I don't see anything. So
it's probably because I
had experiences, had a lot of UFO experiences. I had demon attacks and experiences.
A lot of demon
encounters,
so it could be related to that. But I go to bed positive, and I try to be living in the moment, being honest, being pure, walking in the light.
yeah, you got to try to be the best human being that you can, for sure.
Right. I mean, we all think we all do. I mean, we all think we all do. We all have a goal to believe in positive and help and wellness and being. Right? And each day is a new day when you wake up.
It really is. It's a new beginning. Yeah, it can be so complicated, but I think we're on the right path. Yeah, these dreams are crazy. One of the listeners we have listening right now, we had a shared dream of kind of like, I'm not going to say utopia because it wasn't, it was like the end of the world sort of thing. And we came and converged on a certain place in the woods. I don't know where it was, but there was a church house, and we're looking for people in our party. We're waiting for them, and we run back to the church house, and it's this really gory scene. And then we finally get out of there, and you have to leave as soon as you can because there's so many different cars trying to leave because so many people have come there for no apparent reason. It's like, I think it was this show I just watched recently, which was last night, and it was called Extinction. And at first I thought it was about humans dealing with aliens, but it was actually AIs and synthetics dealing with humans. But this guy kept having this dream. And to me, that's kind of what it was. We kept having these different dreams, and some of them lined up and correlated, some of them didn't. But it's really crazy when they do correlate. It's like, what the heck is about to happen? It kind of freaks you out when it is a shared dream. It's like there's more to it than just that was a dream. It's like that was actually some sort of vision.
Wow. And it's weird. It's weird because about a month ago, Christmas time, I had a really weird dream that I was like in rocks and an area, kind of like fighting people, getting away, and I was bleeding from my elbow and my arms, and I woke up. And guess what? My arms were all bleeding and cut. And this was actually in the dream. I don't even know how that happened, or if I was reality in the dream became reality thing, or I went back and forth. So I was freaked out. I've never had being hurt from a dream, and then waking up in the same wounds and the same kind of bleeding until I dreamt of.
So you dreamt it and you had the same wounds, or you had the pain there?
Yeah. I had the pain, and the wounds, and the blood, and everything else. As if I hit, walk across a rock, cut my arm, I wake up, and it's the same thing that actually happened. Whoa! It's like that's one thing I remember. I remember running away, and it actually came back in reality. So I was like, how did that happen?
That's when it's scary. It's like, okay, it's like a place between dream and reality. And yeah, you bring it back and it's there and it's on your sheets or whatever, and you're feeling it. Like, I get bruises and stuff all the time, and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? And I think it's from these crazy ass dreams I've been having. And also with that, like, you don't get a lot of sleep because you're fighting during these dreams.
Really significant one that really bothered me. Oh my god! I remember the whole segment of the dream. And then I wake up and it was hurting. My arm was hurting back, and the same way, and the bleeding the same as the dream was when I woke up. So that's just like how are we parallel, or are we parallel, or are the dreams half reality? We live here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I don't know if you think about astral travel or anything like that. I haven't intentionally done it. I've done it a couple times accidentally. One time I thought I died, and I quickly crawled back into my body because I left my body, and I saw my body laying there. I'm like, oh my god, I died. So I had to crawl back really fast. But so I wonder if that's like perhaps you went I think the dream realm and the astral realm are like really close together. So it makes me wonder, did you go from the dream realm to the astral realm, or what, to get those significant injuries?
I mean, I wasn't hurt when I went to dream. I mean,
No.
how does that
happen?
Like, just different things that you pick up, like other people. Sensory dreams, I guess you could call them. Because now we're reliving that dream, or we're in that the dream reality, and we come back. Like the Matrix, something. But very vivid, very detailed. The woods, remember the trees, the rock, the sharpness, the pain. So it wasn't like all the feelings of what happened. And then you wake up, God, and you look at it all, and it's all there. Like amazing.
Yeah, like there's actual evidence. This actually happened.
Right. But I can't explain it.
It's so scary. It's like, oh my God, like that actually happened. How do you prove it? Well, these are here. Or did you get kind of drunk last night and maybe you felt about the apartment or something? No. What would I have fallen on?
I mean, I've heard other people have this, but I mean, maybe it's more going on because people who are sensitive are more open to things now, becoming more spiritual maybe a couple of years ago. With all the negative things happening all over the world, maybe it's coming to the fact we're aware of our surroundings.
Yes. What do you think about I have all the timers, so I forget different names, but there's something effect that holy shit. It all started with this African person that became president, supposedly. Holy shnikes. I can't believe I can't think of it now. It's where we skip timelines, like we have different memories. And we know different things, but then things skip timelines. And I'm not sure if it's because of what certain people are doing with time skips, time traces, etc., colliding the God particle, etc. Different things have been changing, and I feel like it's been happening like faster and faster and faster every year, more and more. And I think they kind of gave it a break for a little bit. Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that? And have you experienced that?
Well, it's weird. It's weird. I think people are being open, and I'm sensitive. Psychic anyway. Pick up a lot of stuff. So I've been hearing from other people about what do you call it? Subdimensional things, or below dimensional things we don't reach when we dream. I think that's where it comes out.
Well, I think I don't know. I feel like the Hadron Collider, or whatever. I think it's called the Hadron Collider. And CERN's doing the same thing where they're colliding particles and they have them in these tubes and they're like, this should contain it. I'm like, really? So you're going to collide these God particles and these hydrogen particles and everything else like that, and you think it's going to be contained in these aluminum or whatever you made it out of cylinders? I don't know. And it didn't seem to start happening until they started doing that. So to me, it's kind of strange. And it's just the smallest things, nothing big. Until my husband changed. I don't know if you've had that too, but so one of the things being is, Luke, I am your father. And then my husband and I were on the same page. And then he's like, no, it wasn't that. And this was a couple of years after that. He's like, no, it wasn't that. I was like, Luke, it is I who am your father, or something like that. I'm like, okay, other dimensional Vern. It's like, what the fork is happening? Because I remember, I've been watching this since I was a little bitty kid, It was, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah. Well, like you're sensitive to, you pick up a lot, and since I've been doing this show, I think you've had more open stuff than usually would in the last couple of years. So like you're picking up a lot more things too.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think I'm sensitive, you're sensitive, and I think kids that are being in the world, being born into the world, are more and more sensitive. And so, we all have gifts, but there's more and more gifts being had, and I think it's for a reason, because we're coming to a precipice of some sort. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it's really weird. And especially when that happened with my husband, because we were on the same page forever, and all of a sudden he's like, no, it's not that, it's this. I'm like, okay, other dimensional Vern. And it makes you wonder, because they say, like, beyond or behind, like, different scopes, as far as you're from this realm, I'm from this realm, it could be the smallest thing, like hair color, eye color, freckles, whatever. It could be the smallest thing. But to me, it's memories, and people are like, well, are you just misremembering things? And I'm like, no. Like, these are things we've repeated throughout our childhood and throughout our adolescence that I'm not going to forget it, because I've said it repeatedly, just like Austin Powers. I totally replayed that movie again and again. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being shy saying that, but I don't think I'm misremembering. Just like the Shazam thing, where the wizard came. They said it's Shaquille O'Neal. It was actually, oh my gosh, what was his name? I just had it the other day, but it wasn't Shaquille O'Neal. It was first that the comedian. What the fuck was his name? I don't know. I'm so bad with names, but I know it wasn't Shaquille O'Neal at first. He was the replacement actor. So as far as like you go, because I'm sounding crazy, do you have anything for you that has like slipped where you remember it a certain way, but it's actually this way?
Yeah, I've had dreams like that. I wake up and I think I'm in another dimension. And then going, no, that's not right. And you think, you look in the mirror, and it's in the wrong position. Like that, like go in the mirror, like looking in the wrong way or something. I don't know. Weird. I don't know. Just subconscious things or something coming through, or we're more open to things, and we experience something in our other dream state. I'm not sure. But I question a lot of stuff. So it's like things are happening. You don't know why.
So I finally remembered it. It wasn't Shaquille O'Neal. It was Sinbad. Sinbad was the original actor for this. Do you remember that? Or no?
Yeah. That was
Sinbad was the original actor. And now they're saying, no, Sinbad never did it. It's Shaquille O'Neal. And when anybody mentions it to Sinbad, he gets super pissed off. And not only did that change within that movie, there was like 3 or 4 different things that changed. So that was interesting. Yeah, it was originally Sinbad. I remember watching that as a kid. You ain't gonna tell me it was Shaquille O'Neal, because I know the difference between Shaquille O'Neal and Sinbad.
Now they're trying to change history.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what the whole Mandela effect is about. The change of history, just like the Bernstein Bears and the Bernstein Bears, the Fruit of the Loom, Fruit Loops. So many different things have changed. And like I said, it's just the smallest little thing, except for me, a big thing is you're going to replace Sinbad, who originally did this movie, with Shaquille O'Neal. I don't think so. But yeah, even Sinbad gets really pissed off about it.
That's just weird.
He's like, I'll never get this movie. You know you did. And that's what makes it even more weird, is when he denies it.
I don't know, maybe because of supporting actors. I don't know. I mean, I don't follow celebrities or actors too much because they're in their own world. They're people are following them. That's you know, in a different realm. Like my daughter. She's so over into herself. And I'm not saying she's a bad person, but she's just like, I gotta redo this. I gotta look like that. I gotta have this. I gotta let my face. It's like, oh my god, it's like you just be who you want to be. And it doesn't make sense. Like he's just jealous of everybody and trying to make herself better than she was. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and whole whenever they do to their faces, it's like, I don't know. I think it's better to age as you are than to do this to your face, because she was just recently on some awards show and she did not look like herself.
No, I mean, she was on the Grammy or something or whatever. And yeah, I was shocked. Why did you do that? She had a beautiful face. It was a natural, nice.
I thought so too.
Really good. And what do you need to make it better? She hates being old. I don't know what she's 55 or something, but it doesn't make sense because you're accepted and now you're blaming other people. She's comparing and that person jealous of me, and she's gone overboard. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I think that comes with age, so I don't ever want to grow old. But yeah, I think had she just aged gracefully instead of doing whatever she did, she'd be more beautiful than she is today. And I think a lot of actors do that because there's that, oh, I need to be stuck in this place. So they do different things to their face to keep them in that certain perspective. Here I'm wearing fake lashes, but no, seriously, like, don't do that because, like, it's unnatural. You can't smile the same. You can't talk the same. You can't even look the same. Like, you're unrecognizable.
Yeah, especially when you're media. I mean, you've got a reputation, and you just want to reinvent yourself. And people are saying that you want to look like your daughter, because their daughter tried to look like features. Her daughter's way younger, right? So I don't even know how that works. And then blaming media for not accepting me. I changed my whole face. They said I should like me.
So, like, does she have a natural daughter, or is she talking about her African daughter?
I think it's Laura. Is that her daughter? I'm not sure. I think that's her daughter.
Yeah, I know she's got a couple, or a few African American kids. And just recently I heard they're trying to pick her up for trafficking. And I'm like, what? That's because she went into Africa to adopt. She tried to, and they actually denied her. And so she went a different route and paid off different families. And they're like, so long as you bring her back for this and this and that and that or whatever, we can see her every year or whatever. Okay, Donna can afford that shit. But she didn't. And then when the families would contact her, like, her daughter, her grandmother was sick and dying. And she's like, my only wish is to see my granddaughter before I die. And they're like, you don't have this power. Like, what the fuck? Like, how hard is that? Like, just let her see her granddaughter. Like, how hard is that? You're Madonna. You have millions or billions of dollars. I'm not sure how much you have, but you can afford to take your daughter to Africa to see your dying grandmother. But she wouldn't do it. And that to me is not cool. That's kind of taking advantage as far as you made a deal in the first place. Now you're like, nope, my lawyer says I don't have to do that. And that's where, I don't know, maybe that's where her features and everything being all fucked up is happening. Maybe it's karma. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. To each their own is what I say. I mean, I only observe. Michael Jackson. He wanted to be white. He was a great performer, great guy. He kept turning what wanted to be more white. And there's nothing wrong with that. And he just became so obsessed with himself. And what his whole facial features changed, his body changed, everything changed.
Yeah, I kind of felt like he was so freaking handsome, like during the Thriller album and everything, but he was originally Michael Jackson. But then I heard a theory where they're saying he had some sort of melasma, which I have that too, like on my lips. I have dark spots. First I thought it was like I got resin on my lips from the weed I was smoking or something. And I was trying to get it off, and then it just spread, and it got bigger, and I was like, what the hell is that? And it turns out it was melasma. So I have early generational African American within me. So way back in the day, I'm part African American. So maybe that's where it pops up. Maybe he has some white in his system, so he has some white spots popping up. So instead of having those spots, you have makeup people who can fix that. But instead of dealing with that, he just went like full-fledged for it, right? But the whole like plastic surgery thing, he was so handsome. He didn't have to do that. I thought he was more gorgeous as the original Michael Jackson than he made himself to be. That's what happens, I think, when you're in the limelight and you're constantly seeing yourself and you're like, oh, I can improve on this and this and that and that.
If you wanted to look like, he wanted to have a Taylor, right? He wanted to have a pincer nose. That's what Elizabeth Taylor. She had a smaller face and a round. So she had a smaller face and a round face. And he tried her. Sculpt his face like her. Don't know why, because they were best friends. Don't know why, because they were best friends and everything else, and that's what really happened out of it all.
Maybe because he looked up to her and he thought she was so beautiful and he just wanted to be like her. I don't know. But I thought he was beautiful in the first place. But that's the outside looking in. People looking from the outside in. But when you're in that chamber with yourself, it can be pretty hard.
I mean, like, I've been to some... Like, this is funny. I've been to some premieres. Like film features, and hang around some big wigs, like some rich people and stuff like that. And they're always. I was at a hotel. I was at a hotel in downtown. We were having the film festival. And they're all looking in the mirror. At themselves. They're constantly looking at themselves, and they look great as they are. So they're so like. What are they looking at? Why they keep? What they want to look like in the mirror. What they want to look like in the mirror. It's just like bizarre.
Yeah, it kind of takes you back to the 7 deadly sins. Are there demons for that like prey on you? You know, so vanity. Are there demons for vanity that are like, talking in your ears and saying things to you, and you're just like constantly having to look at yourself or fix yourself or whatnot? Like, it makes you wonder what's really going on. And I saw that video by the weekend, and I was... Go ahead.
Yeah. The first time working for many years. I won't really mention her name, but she was constantly fixing her makeup and looking in the mirror. And we're doing investigation. Where's the mirror? Where's the mirror? Have to look in the mirror. And she was like so obsessed with her makeup, her hair. What she looked like on camera. Oh my God, we're doing go. Who really? We're in a graveyard. We're in a graveyard. We're there. She had heels on.
You look like. You look better than them.
I was doing Casa Loma tours, and like all she wanted to make, whenever I look good, this way, where's my lipstick? Where's my lipstick? Caring about EMF, or like the nails red enough. It's just like hilarious. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's like the dead doesn't care what you look like. You look way better than them, baby. But yeah, like I was saying, that video that the weekend did, I was like, what the hell did he do to himself? Because he went from looking like himself to probably disfigured, like plastic surgery looking, I'm like, oh my God, no, he didn't do that too. And then he went through the whole video and he also did interviews afterwards like that. I was like, no, Mom, this is him going out to the media and to the people that watch the media to say, you don't have to do this. Like, he really didn't do that, but what if? What if he had done that? Oh my gosh, he kind of looked like Beauty and the Beast, you know, that reality series that they did? And I was just like, holy shit. That fucking freaked me out. I was like, no, Weekend, no, I can't believe he did that. Luckily, he didn't. He was just trying to personify on this. Like, people are doing this. Kind of like Nicki Minaj, you know. She came out last week and she's like, you know, hey, I go out without my makeup on and everything because I feel beautiful and you guys keep putting me down. But I remember when she was on American Idol and she got those booty things done where her booty was super huge. She had to have assistants to keep her chair from falling off the stage. And that totally tripped me out. And I was just like, man, like, all the steps we're taking to be accepted or to be wanted within this world, you don't have to do it because you're beautiful. Patrick, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful too.
Thank you. Yeah, it freaks me out. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Like when my hair is raised on my eyes, I'm like, this is worse than any like paranormal investigation I've ever done. But no, it wasn't. It was just him trying to show people what it could be, and you don't have to do this.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I've been doing some media shots and some pre-filming for a couple shows. For this one show. It's weird because. What's your best smile? I only want you to smile. Like naturally, just like laughing and grinning and smiling. Oh no, we gotta have a perfect smile. Feels like what's the difference between me smiling and the perfect smile?
There's no such thing as a perfect smile. The smile is perfect. There's no perfect smile.
You want to measure the smile with a ruler to make sure it's the right time. You figure that out. It's just bizarre. You have to have a perfect smile. Now that they want that shot in the media.
Oh my God. And that's media. Media and the different, you can do this and that. And it's like, there is no perfect smile. Everybody's smile is perfect. Everybody has a different smile. That to me is beautiful. Yeah. It makes you an individual.
If you're natural and you're laughing and you're having a good time, you're smiling. But they go, no, that's not good. We have a smile. And then I shot look at my Facebook. Is this good enough to show my Is this good enough to show my hilarious? Hilarious. And I said, is this good enough? I was like, is this good enough? I was like, I look like Jim Carrey. It was hilarious.
I'm like the super huge smile.
So it's funny because I just did it on spite. Perfect smile. I like that.
Well, I think, like you said, laughing. When you laugh, that's when you have the perfect smile because you're like, okay, say cheese, Mary, cheese. And you do these different things to get a smile. But when I was a photographer, which it's been a while because my camera got stolen, but you have to make people laugh. So I do different things or say different things to make people laugh. Once you get that genuine laugh, you get that genuine smile. It's not the perfect smile, it's the genuine smile. And everybody has a different one.
Yeah. But it's funny because I don't know all the ghost shows I've been doing. And even when I was filming Paranormal Survivor, you can't smile. You don't look serious. Don't smile because you're having fun. You're having fun. It's like naturally. And they're going. No, you gotta look like this. And every show they watch, Paranormal Survivor, Adventures, they don't smile. They can't smile. No, you gotta look too serious. Ghosts you coming and you gotta look like this. So I'm just laughing. Go, really?
Yeah, it's insane. But like I'm saying, just make somebody laugh. Have them have that genuine smile because the fake smile never looks right. Never does. Even to yourself. But if you're actually laughing in the picture, it really works out, I think.
Yeah, but why does everybody have to portray being grim and
oh my god,
I'm being attacked? They're not. You know, every show you watch, they only grow one. Things are happening. Like it looks like not real.
You have to look scared shitless. But for me, like, I'm like sitting here next to a crystal ball and looking serious. Because I like my resting bitch face. I don't know about you. I also like my smile, but yeah. I couldn't get a good smile, so I just did my resting bitch face.
Yeah. Well, there you want. I mean, it's like you are portraying you, right? And that's what I was thinking of.
It's like whatever looks natural, whatever feels natural, go with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a whole freaking spindle of things as far as that goes. So, did they decide on a smile for you, or like I know a lot of your pictures, like your serious pictures, where you're just like.
It was funny. I sent a couple of headshots. And the one that I did, the TikTok one. It said, "Yeah, it looks good because you look like Gene Simmons." Oh my god, that's what I need. That's what I need.
You haven't sent me yet?
It's perfect. Yeah, it's like looking cool. Yeah, it's looking cool. So that was like, oh geez.
You're like,
yeah. No, I did it on TikTok for them. And then they laughed. And they go, "Yeah, we got this. Yeah, that's evil, and you're smiling and everything else." Like, oh my god.
What do you do? I don't know. People are so judgmental these days, and I'm like, do what feels comfortable with you. Like, sometimes I smile in my pics, sometimes I don't. Resting bitch face is natural to me. People are like, why are you looking all mad at me? And I'm like, I'm not mad at you, I'm just trying to see.
I was on a show a month ago. This is a funny story. A new guy pays into Paranormal. He's doing a show. And he has a long beard. And, you know, he looks woodsy. Wood. No,
right?
It's kind of like
out of the woods.
He's Virginia or somewhere. Dressing, and I did the show, and then everybody thought, well, cut your beard. And they kept telling me because the show wouldn't go anywhere. So he was very self-esteem. And he took it apart because nobody wanted him because they kept changing his look. So that's how superficial people are, because he was just being normal.
Yeah, he's just being himself, and they're like, oh, change your look. And he's like, what? What do I need to do?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the show. It was just his look, right? So people are looking at him going, well, this guy looks like, up in the wilderness, like a mountain man, and the show.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
People are so judgmental, and I have a friend, he's been saying me different things, and he's talking about mornings and all this other stuff, and I'm like, we are not God. We are not here to judge. You know, just love each other and live your fucking life. That's the best way to do it. That's the way to have the most peace. Because otherwise, you're going to have a lot of turmoil, and it's going to be really fucking difficult.
Well, I think a lot of people are stuck in the fact that everybody wants to be like somebody else, or look right for someone, or do look like this person, or have to look like that person. And now, if you watch TikTok videos, everybody's trying to be like that person on the TikTok video. So it's like, oh my god, here we go again, right?
And I saw a Facebook thing where they have the shorts. So you have the videos, then you have the shorts, and then you have more videos. And I watched those, and there's this one chick, and she's like, here's me dressing up as my husband's crush. And so she's dressing up like Ariana Grande. She's got her, hair done up in a ponytail, all long and stuff, and she's got her kitty cat ears and her dress and her long boots on, and she comes out, and he's like, and she's like, look, there's me. And she gets all mad about it. as long as you dress up to the way your husband likes and he likes it, that's cool. But I kind of get it where she's just like, oh, you're just thinking about Ariana Grande, so don't touch me, sort of thing. I don't know. And there's so much drama out there for your mama. It's like, give me a break. Can we just all be happy?
Well, you're not yourself. Right? Day where you be yourself. And everybody else wants somebody else. Oh, I like that person. Or the next big thing. I gotta be like that person. Why can't they just want yourself?
I know, and it took a long time because, worrying about judgment, whether it's your old man or your husband or whatever, am I going to be accepted? Am I not? I'm at the point where I don't give a foot. Probably shows. But no, I am who I am, and I love who I am. And I'm finally at that place. Like, I didn't used to love myself, but these days I do. And I think that's the most important thing, to not only love each other, but to be at peace with yourself. And not to worry about judgment from others, which is really hard because judgment is so critical. And you can read things or hear things and be like, and want to change it. But I don't think there's really anything that I would change about myself. Except for, I don't know, maybe I could be a better housekeeper, but I think other people need help too.
I don't know if you know. I went through a divorce several years ago. And my ex was so obsessed. Like, everything I did, I was smiling, having a good time, liking things. And she was so jealous and upset because I was being myself, being me, and so obsessive that I was making friends or having a good time. So she couldn't handle the fact that I was just being me, and she wanted to control me. Right? It's a whole big thing. And she wasn't happy. So how she could be happy with me? So it just didn't work out. These kind of things. If you're being you and you believe in yourself and you love yourself, then somebody should accept you. And she was so mad and miserable because my life wasn't hers, better than hers. And I was trying to better myself and things in my own life. And she always jealous of what I did. Was so obsessive. It was just tough. We just couldn't get along. She just couldn't handle me being happy.
Yeah, and like you were saying, you have to find that happiness within yourself. Be happy with yourself. Otherwise, she's all pissed off at you. That's not your fault. But on that note, we do have to go to our second music break. So let me see. Okay, so it's going to be Jeff Hilliard, Good Life. Finger Bang Your Day, which is one of my favorites. I think we already did that. Hold on. Let me look at my music notes. Because I think I did not delete a couple last break. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay, so Finger Bang Your Day is here. Good Life. Okay, that's number one, so I gotta get rid of that one. Okay, so we have Jeff Hilliard from the Los Angeles area, which is covered in snow right now. I can't believe how deep the snow is there. It's like 10 feet plus. It's insane. In the California area. There's Finger Bang Your Day.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's insane. And then Clock the Hills, Silicon Wave, and then Militude, which I can relate to. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break. So this one's about 15 minutes. So feel free to turn off your camera and we'll be right back in just a sec.
Okay, ready.
And you feel like you're drowning in a sea of regret, with a bit of oppression pressing down on your neck. It hurts so bad when your overwhelming hatred kills your heart's desire, and reality
He starts looking like a dumpster fire. He starts to be quiet. You don't need to be.
Cause sometimes we hurt, sometimes we cry, sometimes we're sure there's no reason to try. When the whole world goes completely insane, open your heart, stand up and sing. I'm gonna finger bang my day. Yeah, yeah. I'll finger bang my day. That's right. You gotta make the choice to give it all you've got and make your day long with pleasure, really make it hot. Because your day deserves a lover that pulls out the stops. Come on, it's not so hard. Cause sometimes we hurt, sometimes we cry, sometimes we should. There's no reason to try. When the whole world blows up in our face, what else could we do but stand up and sing? I'm gonna finger bang my day. Yeah, yeah. Finger bang my day. Hey, what are we really doing? We can't live in a world that has this much hate. We have to get honest with ourselves. We have to take stock in what our part is in all of this madness. We have to let go, and we focus on giving love, setting that intention. And each and every single one of us gets up every day with the intention to give love. And we do it. We go out there and we give love every single day. Each one of us gets out there and makes love to our day, giving our day a multiple orgasm. The whole world will be orgasmic for the rest of eternity. Sometimes we hurt, sometimes we cry, sometimes we should. There's no reason to try. When the whole world is fucking insane, we open our hearts, stand up and sing. I'm gonna You're desperate and pathetic. Nothing but a coward. You're a fool with nothing to offer. No one will ever believe you. They see you for what you are. You're just a fraud, a shell of a person. And now the power of the spirit of penetrate the demons that haunt you. They turn you into the doctor of the hate. I am the son of a...
I just got a package, I can't wait to get home. I spent all day tracking the shipment on my phone, all that she was lacking. I ordered custom, I can't wait to get some. Take it to the bedroom, she's always nagging. Now I got the air, I send the bitches packing, going my way. I have a new attraction, don't care what you say, it's better in every way. Now baby, it's time to play, we're gonna make us a tape and show everyone the way. Cause I'm going my way, riding up Silicon Way. I'm on the scene, on the cave, with my new real dog, I'm gonna play. Just second way to my Silicon Way. She is here to stay, she's my new real dog, and it's time to play. She don't need expensive date nights, never talks back, I'm always right. Stuff it in her face with all my might. She don't even care, we don't ever fight. She never cries when I'm testing the suspension. We blow it up like it's fucking Armageddon. We make the videos because this is perfection. Look at this erection, I don't need protection. Cause I'm going my way, riding up Silicon Way. I'm on the scene, on the cave, with my new real dog, I'm gonna play. Just second way to my Silicon Way. She is here to stay, she's my new real dog, and it's time to play. With my new real dog, I'm gonna play. She's my new real dog, and it's time to play.
The woman of my dreams. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Fais-moi l'amour.
Je suis amoureux.
Je pense toujours à
Enchanté,
tu es charmant.
ma chérie. Mon
es
frère
charmant.
nasty.
Tu
Is a touchy little nipple.
es charmant. Fais-moi
It's like living on a super yacht, making love to a robot. It's like owning a football team, but having sex with a robot. It's like winning an Oscar and Emmy and Grammy when you're fucking a robot. It's like saving a family with a newborn from a fire, but you're fucking a robot. I'm going my way,
wrong. Back of the head too long. Fuck that. Check these molar moves. You need a molar too. I can do no wrong. Back of the head long. Never gonna cut it. All these hookers sweet on me. Look at them chasing me, showing me that ass. And I banged up to snatch. I do this shit for free. Go down your mom till 3. She's taking selfies with the mullet like it's history. How can I maneuver you with that pussy, dude? You sit like Buddha waiting on it to come to you. My lines are straight to the point. She shows me gratitude. So what's your latitude? Let's adjust your attitude. Head for the alligator, double dually Lamborghini. All up in a silly little yellow polka dot bikini. I got molar moves. I got that molar too. You think it's wrong? Back of the head too long. Fuck that. Head for the alligator, double dually Lamborghini. All up in a silly little yellow polka dot bikini. Check these molar moves. You need a molar too. I can do no wrong. Back of the head long. Never gonna cut it. Alligator, double dually Lamborghini. All up in a silly little yellow polka dot bikini. You're like the butt of a butter knife cutting up panini. So climb back in your kangaroo pouch like a rolling genie. These moves are hot, these locks I got. This power cannot be disputed and it can't be bought. So you can find me in the studio with all these thoughts. You wanna buy my style, but you can't be what you're not, neighbor. I got molar moves, I got that molar too. You think it's wrong? Back of the head too long. Fuck that. Check these molar moves. You need a molar too. I can do no wrong. Back of the head long. Never gonna cut it. Got that motherfucking molar. You wanna touch it?
Yeah. Next time you come around here with your bitch ass, just remember how my molar makes your hose pussy drip, drip, drip.
I got molar moves. I got that molar too. You think it's wrong? Back of the head too long. Fuck that. Check these molar moves. You need a molar too. I can do no wrong. Never gonna cut it. I got molar moves. I got that molar too. You think it's wrong? Back of the head too long. Fuck that. Check these molar moves. You need a molar too. I can do no wrong. Never gonna cut it. Never gonna cut it. Never gonna cut it.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. So, could you hear the music at all, or no?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay.
Wasn't
I
really,
was wondering
wasn't
for
really
you
paying
to sit there
attention.
looking like a bouncer, like you're about to kick somebody's ass. I'm like, shit. Patrick Cross,
No,
he's
I
been a
was-
bouncer
I was-
before. He's in bouncer mode.
No, I was. Sorry, I'm working on some reports on work, and then I got the standoff attitude.
That's
It was
your
like, I don't wanna
serious
work- I don't wanna
guy.
work
I'm
right
like,
now. I
oh
don't wanna work
shit.
tomorrow,
Patrick
you know.
is serious right now. He's about to bounce somebody or something.
Just a lot of stuff. Going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you too. Like, I've been doing my caretaker job, then I've been door dashing to make extra money, and then on the weekends I do my show, and it's like, where's the free time? The kids are upset about
Yeah,
it.
when you get, I work a lot. Right? When you get time off, like, oh my god, like a light goes off. I got nothing else to do.
But
It's
sleep.
like you kind of start reminiscing what you want to do.
Yes, sleep. That is my dream. Sleep to dream to sleep.
For sure.
Dreams these days kind of seem like chores. I'm just like, what is happening? It's either like serious end of the world stuff or it's monotonous. Same day stuff is like, hey, can I just have some really nice dreams? That'd be nice.
I think a lot of it's subconscious because whatever you watch, apparently, before you go to bed, is what you dream about.
No, and a lot of shit I watch is fucking funny. So I don't get it. Like, why is my dream so serious? Like, to me, it doesn't make sense.
I like weird stuff. I like weird stuff. So I've always watched weird stuff.
So even when I was a kid, it was like Weird Al Yankovic.
Sometimes too.
When you were a kid, did you listen to Weird Al Yankovic, aka through Dr. Domenico's show?
Yeah.
That was my bedtime show. That's what I'd fall asleep to. So that's kind of what my things are today. Like, I watch things that interest me, and then I'll go to B-Busta. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's got, like, an Australian accent, and it's slow draw, and it's like, I can totally go to sleep to that. Or Joe Rogan. Not that he's boring, but it's so interesting, and his voice is so calming, I could just fall asleep to it.
Well, I watch dumb things like Who Wants to Be Bobby Flay, right?
Yes, I love that too.
It's interesting because they are fighting it out. They are fighting it out.
Yes, seriously. And, yeah, so I do watch those like Hell's Kitchen, Who Wants to Be Bobby Flay, things like that. But then I get the late night munchies and I have to crawl out of bed to get something salty to eat, then something sweet, and then something salty to follow. Sometimes it's a 2-layer. Most times it's a 3.
It makes those shows make you hungry. You have to eat.
I know, it's just like commercials.
I'm cooking something, and then I'll start eating something, right?
Yeah, I can't help it.
I know.
Dialed in
Addictive.
to, this offshoot advertisement. It's like, yes, I need that. To the point where I have roast beef, which I warm up. Then I have these awesome buns that I toast. And then I break out the Arby's sauce and horsey sauce. Yeah. I don't know. Munchies.
Oh yeah.
Salty sweet. Salty sweet. Salty sweet. When does it end?
Those cravings.
What are yours?
So here's an interesting question. What do ghost hunters bring to eat on the ghost investigation?
Okay. You should go first, or maybe I'll answer first. Okay, for me, it's pineapple, salty peanuts, or almonds. Almonds are better because they contain vitamin E. Yes, like a Caesar salad or a Southwestern ranch salad. Something sweet again. So, the main thing as far as security in paranormal food is pineapples and peanut M&Ms.
That's a weird combination.
I know, and I'm not ashamed, but that is it. Pineapples and peanut M&Ms. Those are the two main food groups.
Well, I have to have one of my favorite foods. One of my favorite foods is Henry bars, popcorn.
Yes,
popcorn,
Henry.
Salted, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Kit Kat. Kit Kat is a good energy thing. And ginger ale.
Really?
That's what I usually bring. Sometimes hot dogs.
So I actually, during my DoorDasher, had to go and get some dry ginger ale for someone. I'm like, what's the difference between ginger ale and dry ginger ale? I don't know. It was dry ginger ale, Coca-Cola, and some hydration drink, which was a pack of 6. That was weird. I was like, okay, this person is very sick or very, very sick.
Weird.
Yeah, DoorDashers, you see a lot as far as people's cravings. You're just like, okay.
Well, I don't like DoorDash. They charge you too much money to deliver.
They don't charge me anything to deliver.
I think it's standard $7 here. So
Really?
you order a pizza,
It's ridiculous.
it costs you like Yeah.
So it's like,
So
you
it's
order
like,
something,
you
and
order
it's like,
something, and it's like, oh my God,
it costs another
it
10
costs
bucks
another
just to
10 bucks
deliver it.
just to deliver it.
That to me is strange. No, I don't have to pay shit. I get paid, so I get paid per delivery, and I get tips. And then, depending on the weather or time, I get paid more for delivery. But I'm a night owl, so I don't get those big ass bonuses. And that's really weird what people ask for. It's like these different deliveries, and most people are like, I do my makeup, I look all pretty, and maybe they have a doorbell or something, they can see me, but mostly it's like, leave my order at the door. A few people will say, put it into my hand. But most people want it left at the door. So it's kind of weird. Maybe it's COVID and people still traumatized from that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
I know I always have to
well
eat
before I
well
go on
before I go on
investigation
investigation
because, as you know,
as
you
you
get
know, you
dehydrated.
get
And I think a good solid meal helps because it gives you energy, and it keeps your whole lining of your stomach good,
really good.
You feel better because if you're on an empty stomach, you might get sick. The energy alone might affect you. Uh, different things. Like even when I do ghost walks, I usually have a snack or something before when I go because it keeps your energy up, and it doesn't keep you low resistance. Kicks in if anything is coming onto you or attracting you or following you or want come into you kind of thing.
So have you actually noticed drainage during your investigations or no?
Have I what? Sorry.
Noticed drainage, like energy wise?
Definitely. I mean, been on a lot of the ghost walks I do. Well, we go through cemeteries and people who, normally would be on there, start feeling really faint and drained. So that does happen, and I've been doing this 20 years, where people feel automatically weak or been drained, or all my energy is going, and they've had cameras fully charged, and they're all being drained. So I've had many times where I've had water with me and bottles of water and given it to them. But I've had that. Nothing's really ever followed me home per se, but I've had other people experiences. After that, they go, well, something followed me home and attached to me. It came home at night, and all these things are happening, and they're all concerned and scared. And then next day it goes away because it goes back to the cemetery. Hello.
Oh, I'm softly stepping across the ice on my last DoorDash last week. Right under the ice, I got these new Nike. So it's basically open on the top and closed on the bottom. So it's like where your feet can breathe. Where they breathed in a lot of fucking water. Because that was redonkulous. I'm like, doesn't this place have like some sort of spillway or drainage system? My feet were totally soaked. And then my husband expected me to drive 30 minutes this way and then drive 45 minutes back this way and 45 minutes back the next. I'm like, not gonna do it. Yeah, the weather system, it was like so cold but so warm that the ice, like, maybe I'm just so heavy that it just broke beneath my feet. I could have gone around the other way and done this DoorDash, but I went this way and fell through the ice and soaked my feet. It was terrible. It was gross.
Wow.
But I've really been enjoying it because I've been doing a caretaking job. And this DoorDasher is just like delivery, and I don't really see anybody, deal with anybody, and just deliver food, which is happiness. And delivering happiness.
Right. Get in, get out. Get in, get out.
Right. As fast as you can. But I can't believe they charge you up there. Yeah, I can't believe they charge you up there. That's ridiculous.
I mean, DoorDash is here, but most people around here deliver pizzas. So it's the pizza company that are delivering, and the guys are delivering here for pizzas.
Yeah, I did one the other night, and it was crazy. It was at this really rich hotel, so I'm just like, "You look at you. You're healthy." No, but I had it in a bag. And I had it warmed. Like, I don't have the pizza bag, but I have one that I can, like, spread and flatten out, and it will keep the pizza warm. And it was so hot, when I got back out and put it on the doorstep, it was good. And he was happy.
As long as you get a good tip out of it.
Yeah. And then my daughter was like, "Mom, I tried to do DoorDasher, and it won't let you not tip." And I'm like, "I've had at least, like, 3 or 4 different people that don't tip, and it really pisses me off." So I'm wondering if it's because they had a bad dash the last time or something, so they get a pass, or I don't know what it is.
Wow.
I still love it, because I like cruising and seeing different places and faces sometimes. But yeah, I can't believe they charge you up there. That's so weird.
It's a lot. Maybe it's even more now because I've actually had an account, and I only ordered it 2 times. They kept billing me all the time, even though I wasn't even ordering. So it ended up being $15 a shot. They cut my account every 2 weeks. And I'm like, what the heck was this? So I complained, called them up, and finally, you know how much they owed me? $2,500 bucks.
Really?
Because of all these charges. I only ordered DoorDash. I go, well, how is it happening? Oh, well, we just get billing your account. We really weren't ordering anything. So that was a big ripoff.
That's weird.
Finally got my money back, but it took like 6 months of all these billings, and I didn't know where it was coming from. And then the company goes, "Oh yeah, we made a mistake. We double billed you. Great, $2,500 in delivery fees."
You should get a lot of free food, like donuts and pizza or whatever you want.
Oh no, they just gave me money back and no certificates, no nothing. I said, well, thanks. Now I've really been justified, and you're haunted. See you later.
Okay, so there was one night, like, I went to do it, and I don't want to take up a lot of time on the show for this, but it said, "Go to Burger King to get the Subway sandwich," and I'm like, what the fuck? So I went past that and talked to the person. I'm like, okay, what actually did you order? Where are you ordering from? Because there's 3 different Subways here. Yeah, I finally figured it out, and then it did it to me last night too. It was like, okay, go to Burger King and get the Subway sandwich. And I'm like, nope, it's right here. So I went there, and they're like, "Are you sure of your destination?" I'm like, yes, because I've been through this game before. I learned my lesson. Here I am. Got it, sent it, good. There's a glitch in the system, just like when it snows, 8th Avenue is closed because it goes up a hill and it's like this and this and this. They close it down, so you have to go up like and around on College. So 8th is closed, College isn't, and the system doesn't see that. So it's like, you should be there at an earlier time. No, I can't because it's closed. I almost fucking ran into that once. I was like, skeetered out of the way into somebody's driveway and backed up and went back. And then I almost went around the long way, then turned back around and went out on College, because that's the shorter way. But yes, DoorDasher drama, seriously.
Wow. Well, as long as you got paid for it, if you did it.
Yeah, the other day I got shorted because I did 2 grass burgers and my app froze up on me, so I went to pick up and it just did this the whole time. And at a certain point, after like 10 minutes, I went back in. I'm like, I don't want to keep these burgers hostage. My app is frozen. I don't know what the fuck to do, so maybe somebody else can pick this up. Because, yeah, I don't want their food to get any colder. And she's like, I don't know what to do. Just blame it on us. So I'm like, that is not helping.
No, jeez. We lose money that way.
I know, and this one guy, he's like, yeah, even my app went crazy, and did you get in a car accident? I could have been like, yeah, and it was very bad. And I was like, no, that didn't happen. The app just froze. But, I'm still, plus 87% on my percentages, so I'm okay, but, yeah, I still can't believe you guys have to pay. So what is that, like, street fair, or court tax, or what?
I don't know because they got investigated by I guess sort of the government, but federal who was checking them out, and they were gouging everybody for all these fees. So they had to refund like 30,000 people for all this money they kept ripping everybody off with. It's just nuts. So I stopped doing it, and
are you happier for it? I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, it wasn't regulated properly, so they got really blamed, and then the new commercials came out. No fees, no charges.
Like, wait a minute.
How does that happen? Only after charge.
Yeah. So this shows Patrick Cross and Boo. We still haven't seen Boo yet. Is he in league? Is he going to come on camera for the last 20 minutes, aka 25?
I didn't understand the question, or it wasn't an answer.
Where's Boo?
It's an answer. Oh no, sorry, not here. Who was out drinking?
Seriously?
Next time I have Boo, because I don't own Boo. He's with his owner, and he honestly pisses me off as it is. So. he
doesn't like hey, Boo is booked for a show tonight, and Boo needs to be here.
He said he's gone out drinking. He left me this though.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, so
thanks, Boo. Cheers.
Cheers. Right here. You gotta cheers, or don't count.
Yeah. Added alcohol for the show.
Always.
It's kind of funny. When we do investigations. We have to have like alcohol in the investigation. There we go. Well, there's no alcohol out here. Yeah, but we're not drinking as Boo is.
Nobody is drinking like Boo is, so.
Yep. He gets all the pleasures.
All the fun time. Damn you, Boo.
It's a bad doll.
That's okay.
No, seriously.
But yeah, if you can get a rover and be like, hey, can you bring Boo back? It's funny because, like, here on the live show and everything, we have T-minus 26 minutes and counting. And on the speaker, we have an hour and 16 minutes. So somehow we are buffering over there. Kind of at the point where I already gave up my Skype phone number. I'm about to give up my Spreaker, except for it has different linkages, so I don't know.
Well, you were on another network, right?
Yeah, I used to be on oh my gosh.
Spreaker.
Yeah, well, I am on Spreaker. But Spreaker's the one that's falling behind by quite a bit. Like I said, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Maybe it's a time difference.
I don't think so. I think it was buffering for one reason or another, while all the rest of the stuff was fine. But yeah, it has a thing where it goes out to different places, which I love. But every place I want to hit is basically here when StreamYard, so I don't even know what to do anymore. I gave up my Spreaker phone number, my Skype phone number. So now it's just video.
I find Skype is too slow.
Skype
is too slow. I just don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's really outdated, right?
Yeah, nothing has been updated.
Yeah, nothing has been updated.
And then Zoom is okay, but Zoom only wants.
Everybody's like, why don't you do Zoom? I'm like, it doesn't interact with my Spreaker. So I just have to do different things.
Whatever works, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think.
I don't know. But I don't get paid to think, so it doesn't work out quite well.
No, you just get paid to be nice and look good and look good on the video here and hi and how are you?
Hi, how are you? How was that?
Just so you know, I do promote your show a lot.
Oh, well, I promote yours too. Like, I tell everybody about you and Boo, and my husband, I was like, yeah, it's Haunted Doll, and he's the last one I told because he's very against alcoholics. And I was like, yeah, he's alcoholic doll, and he's like a Cupid doll, but he's black, and yeah, he's a drunk, and his name is Boo, and he's like, ah! I'm like, yeah, no, that's his name, Boo. I wasn't trying to scare you.
So, what did he think? What do people think of Boo, actually?
Okay, so for the most part, people are cool, but my husband, he's very prejudiced.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that.
I mean, did I tell you
all my friends and my family and stuff, they're cool. No, please do. Please tell me.
This is interesting. Because I was slated to do a show with Boo. This was in the summertime, and we were contacted by a news show called Haunted Objects, and everything was going great. And they're all interested in Boo, and they go, well, you're looking for haunted objects and items that were haunted that can actually be verified, explained, and show things happening. So great! I had all the video, I had everything, I had Boo, everything else. And he's a black doll. I was passed on from one producer to another. The other producer didn't want to finish research. And I got in contact with a young producer, and she was black. Okay, nothing wrong with that. And then she found out that Boo was black. She all freaked out. She got scared, and she thought Boo was going to do something to her, and everything else. And we freaked her out because we're talking about what happened, and I guess because it was into her, she ended up canceling the show. Saying that they didn't really want it. Made up an excuse. Boo was the show, not for the show. So it was really frustrating. Because it was all going really well, and I guess she got too freaked out because of destruction and this and that. And those things going. She freaked out. So I told Boo, and Boo got all upset. And apparently, Boo doesn't really appreciate that. And the fact that you cut him from the show, and he's really mad, and now he's drinking heavily, because we don't control the paranormal. Next thing you know, See you later. She has a car accident. And Boo, and we said, Boo, go get her. Right? And we said, Boo, go get her. Right? She smashes up her car, and she's freaking out even more, going, well, you Boo did this, and now he's after me. And she was locking all these other door locks and everything for apartments. She kept saying that she saw the silhouette of Boo haunting her house. And I go, oh my God. It was funny. And then the show got canceled because they couldn't actually find any haunted objects. Because it's hard to verify a haunted object. You know, you're gonna find a haunted.
But when you're around it and you know it's haunted, that shit is haunted.
So Boo
And then
was
she
doing
saw
Haunted
Boo's
Days,
tubby
doing
ass
Haunted
like
Days,
run across
and
his little tubby silhouette.
the whole, yeah, the whole show got canceled because like Boo did it, and we said it, and she goes, "Yep, I guess Boo did it." So she admitted it. It was just funny as well because Boo got revenge, right?
Well, yeah, doesn't Boo always get revenge? Seriously.
Yeah, but it was like slated to be so well, and she took
in the
it
wrong way.
in the wrong way,
And reacted that the
reacted
doll
that the doll was black and
and
she was
then
black,
the doll
and
was
then
gonna.
the doll was gonna.
A lot of people
A
were very
lot of people were
fearful.
very fearful, right?
So now it's racism, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
So
funny how that all falls together, but everybody's like, oh, you said this or you did this. It's racism. No, here you are with a black fucking doll. This is beyond your control, except for you bought it in one way or another. What the fuck? This is so strange to me. You're not
it's just funny
racist.
'cause
I know
the
this.
whole show got canceled because she was so fearful of the doll and everything else that was haunted, right? So I'm laughing.
It should have been more of a news show because look at the ratings gonna be. But too many people are afraid these days. They're scared.
Yeah, so that was
Boo's fame.
15 minutes of
15
fame.
minutes of fame anyway.
So what is his
But
theme?
now,
Does he have a theme song?
but now he's on TikTok. So,
And we do have a theme song,
by the way.
Yeah, what is it? I want to hear.
Well,
We can't really say it, but
it basically
it
goes like Boo is Boo.
What
Can he do?
He blows up
He blows up lots of things and has a drinker too.
Boo is
Boo
Boo.
is
Four.
Boo. And he burnt.
5. Yeah.
And we got all these firemen who want to sing it now. It's hilarious. Oh my god! All these firemen because
How many fires have they gone to because of him?
Firemen are going to sing this song and have Boo dancing around it. So it's so cool.
Man, I wish Boo was here tonight. I'm so disappointed because they advertised it was you and Boo. I did that last time too, but
his
she was supposed to be here tonight. Yeah, mine too. I'm fucking 86% Irish. What do you expect?
Next time I'll have him for sure.
And my dad said I'm black Irish, so I'm sure that you can recognize. But yeah.
Anybody's interested, you can see Boo on TikTok, and it is funny.
Seriously.
You've seen them.
Yes. And I'm like, people are different, so is it funny ha-ha or funny peculiar? Because some people are like, that's funny ha-ha, and other people are like, that's funny peculiar. To me, it's fucking funny. And I can't help it.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's a lot of drama too. So it's so
It's
good.
like,
Good.
Jerry.
For sure.
And I was just saying, Patrick.
My goodness.
Things keep happening. I don't know.
I know.
But we did have
Do you have any
things.
go ahead.
Christmas came and went, as you know, Christmas. And we had Boo sit on Santa's lap. So we had Boo as a picture. We saw that. It was very cool.
Yeah, we missed that this last year with the kids because, the C word. I'm not going to say the C word because I will get blocked on YouTube. But yeah, the C word and what's going on with that. So, yeah, we didn't take the kids. Perhaps this next year. Have you seen Violent Night? I'd love to have that Santa. I wish they'd have, like, the Gentle Santa and the Violent Night Santa. That'd be cool. Have you seen that movie?
No, I didn't. I don't get out much.
Okay, so I go to Cheap Date Tuesdays. So $13 plus, I get it at $5. And so I go on Tuesday nights, get the $5 prize. I've seen M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin, and I've seen Megan and other movies on Cheap Date Night. And I take the whole family, and my kids are traumatized, but it's been awesome. But yeah, this Santa Claus, like, he's to the point, he's so depressed about Christmas. He generally drinks a bunch of beers, some booze, whatever. Some of the cookies are good. Fucking sucks, generally. There's a couple that don't. Yeah, then he goes to this house where everybody's bad, but there's one good girl, and he's got to save her. And so he goes against all these people trying to rob like $300 million. So it was pretty fantastical as far as action. But my daughter Lily, she's 7, almost 8, and she's like, and talking a lot of this.
Okay, I can't go there. Actually, the new movie I want to see. And I'm into dinosaurs a lot. I want to go see that new movie, 65 million. I gotta see it because the future meets the past. I don't know how they got there, but it's an interesting movie. So I want to go see that.
Yeah, my grandson, he's a Lobosaurus Rex, so he's like, and he likes to be his grandpa in horror a lot, but it's a pretty good movie to see too. Like, my favorite is horror and thriller, but I also love biography and general, like, things like that.
Cool. What can I say? Cool. Yeah, lots of things. Nothing else has been happening lately. I guess going into spring break, we shall see, because we're going to be doing some investigations.
Mm-hmm.
But I always let you know what's ahead of time, so you can tell all your friends, all the listeners on the show, all the weird things I've been doing, what's coming up next.
Yeah, spring break is always a crazy time.
Yeah, for sure. And there's some great pubs that are haunted. And good experiences we get out of that.
So, if anybody wants to find you and Boo or your partner, where can we look?
We can find me mostly on the videos first on TikTok. Patrick Cross 71 is my handle. And Facebook is Patrick Cross Ghost is my main Facebook pages. And as well, my official website for is ghostwalks.ca. So I always am here to help. I do a lot of investigations. Basically helping out a girl now who's been involved. They get some satanic stuff, and she's trying to get rid of it all. And trying to get out. I guess she was dark arts. So some things are haunting her and attacking her, and I've been doing all kinds of things and remedies for her and telling her what to do to clear it all. So it's a spiritual war, right? And things do happen. She's pretty scared. She's had a lot of demon attacks and things going on. So I've been working with her with that. Trying to get her to contact a priest, maybe a serious Reiki person. So hopefully it's getting better. It's getting better, and she's clearing entities around her, per se.
So what do you think you're going to do? Like, what steps do you think you're going to take to help her with this?
Well, in most cases, because I had a lot of attacks, demon encounters face to face. and these things are not negotiable. Demons just do whatever they want. The main thing is they want to possess you, take you down, wear you out, burn you out, take over. Right. So the main thing that I have dealt with is keeping positive, calling on your angel guides, calling on the spirit guides, calling on your angel Michael. Banning them and ignoring them, basically making it hell for them by being saying I'm in control, I'm alive and you're dead. And their main thing about being demons is to possess you and live alive, be alive through you, because they're dead. They're just so hateful that they want to be alive, but they're dead, and they want to come to you and do all the acts you want to do. So I found out that using a lot of acidic things can actually cause them to leave. And they hate anything. In other words, main thing I've used is putting fresh lemons, cut lemons in a bowl of water, spring water. That absorbs negativity. White candle, which also helps for an hour. There's also using different things, acidic things, vinegar. Crystals grounding, and ignoring them, and not interacting with them. Because once they get bored, they see there's no reaction, and they want to bring it down and attack. There's no action or reaction. They just get bored and just leave. And they go, well, I can't do anything with this guy. If you're not interacting, they don't care. Being silent, then the easiest way. And I've done lots of times it works. And after 3 or 4 days, they just disappear.
And I think they do that a lot because if you're onto them, they're going to hide.
Well, they want a reaction. They want to attack and bring you down. And if you ignore them and just don't acknowledge them at all, they get really upset, pissed off, and tell them to be gone and leave and sage your house. Use sage and different things, and it does work.
They say it does work, but I've heard other times where the sage just really pisses them off. And we think about all the demons we could know and the number of them, but I think they're a bigger number than we really realize.
I make a point of like you're living with God and positive spirit and God and surrounded by light, positive light. You normally would have bend it. Normally you would defend yourself, and it would leave because there's no other reaction to it that you're gonna get. You have to be strong in faith and strong in God. This is a spiritual war. It's not physically war. It's fighting with helmets and guns. This is going to affect you and break you down. So there's even when I work with the church, and I was working with the Catholic Church.
Well, like you're saying, it doesn't really have to do with the church or anything, but your faith. Your faith is most important, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, again, it's like if you are strong in faith, then you shouldn't have the problem of getting rid of it. Because there's a time we all are acceptable to demons, spiritual attacks. So if you walk in the light, and be positive, and not delve on negative things, then you don't have those problems.
You never know, like you could just have some trauma, or you can go through a concert where somebody's having trauma It doesn't really matter where you are, what you're doing. It's not always your fault. Beings can attach to you at any point.
Yeah, true. But
again,
there's a reaction to an action, right?
Things just don't happen. And then it keeps reoccurring. You've done something to make it happen. So what have you done after like 5 years of being normal? And then something happens, and they get calls. Like, oh, there's something's happened. All this is going on. Well, like, I mean, are you bringing stuff in? Are you practicing dark arts? Practicing Ouija or the rituals? What are you doing? So there could be mental problems, right? Or drug problems that can lower your resistance, and have these things come through. And it works on depression, anxiety, no hope, no faith. So it works on those things that picks up on. That can break you down. So there's a lot of things you can do to fix that.
Well, yeah, and like you're saying, trauma, or any sort of trauma, whether you're a child or an adult, can invite things. Different energies invite different energies. It's not that it's your fault, it's your whatever's going on around you.
Right.
Not fair. But like my dad used to say, what do you think fair? Yeah, go ahead.
I had something sticking around here for a while. That was like I finally got rid of. And there were these two little black evil minion guys that looked like snakes. And they were always coming out of the side of the wall here and bugging me and attacking me, even on my shows. And it would piss me right off. And I finally got rid of them, saging them and blasting them and using. I actually used a fire, one of those fire extinguishers, and it worked really well.
Yeah, whatever you have to do to get rid of those little bastards, and it's the weirdest thing. You'd be like, hey, I need a priest, an exorcist, and all this other shit. You're thinking of fire extinguisher. That's much easier.
It worked. I don't know what's in it, but it worked.
Thank goodness. The power of Christ compels you. I don't know if you said anything while you sprayed or what. Just be like, be gone. This is be gone spray.
Well,
there's a lot of stuff.
Fire extinguisher made of sodium. And sodium is a powerful substance. I guess different things. It can definitely repel anything that I think would be evil or devilish or smoke or anything like that.
Definitely. I don't know. People carry different rocks, herbs, substances. It's a whole plethora, and it's like kind of a free for all. Like for me, I come from a Christian base. I have people in my group that are from a pagan base. Like I have different things going on, but it's good because you don't know what's going to happen all the time. Like with that fairy thing. I believe in fairies, but I've never encountered any. And these certain people knew how to deal with it, so that worked out pretty well. Why are you eyeing me suspiciously?
Okay. And to be continued.
Indeed. So, yeah, we're at the end of our time, except for, I think we were buffering for a bit, but it's okay. So Patrick, please once more give us your info, where to find you, where to find your videos of you and Ben, etc. Because we couldn't have him here tonight, but yeah, just let us know where to find that stuff.
First of all, I'm mostly on Facebook. You can find me Patrick Frost and Patrick Frost Ghost.
And TikTok is about 20 videos that I have now, which is TikTok, Patrick Cross 71, my handle to contact. And my main webpage or page bio is Burlington Ghost Walks CA, and always here to help and answer questions, investigate, research, and always carry on and try to help people out and do the best we can. Also, letting everybody know I do not charge for investigations. I never have. And helping people I've never charged because I believe it's a gift. And we're here to help people and to make it all better and to learn everything we can about the unexplained.
That's awesome because, I don't know, I'm kind of on the same path as you. We're always together. Together we can make it better. And as far as paranormal investigations on my team, I've had so many people tell me, you need to charge for this. And I'm like, no, I won't. Because if I do, I feel like I'm taking advantage because there's not a lot of resources as far as this field goes. So it's pretty important to just volunteer and do what you need to do. We have our gifts. We need to use it the way we see adequate.
Yeah, correct. If you're giving it and you're helping someone, it's not like you're asking for money or anything. It's like they need help. Seriously, any kind of help. And I've always been there to answer questions as best I can to get their life back on track, help them like you do, like many people do in paranormal. Why not share the information, and try to make it all good in the end, in the process.
Definitely. I feel that way. And yeah, we all have to work together because I feel like we're at a certain point where we need to be there, instead of tearing each other down and apart like different countries and even different groups are doing to each other. We need to work together. But I want to thank you so much again, Patrick, for being on the show tonight. Wish he was here, but it's okay. Maybe next time. Thank you so much for joining us on. Yeah, in spirit, he is. I know. I just want to hear that belch or that fart or something,
But I'll let you know. More stuff is happening, of course.
Yeah, but thank you so much again for being on the show. It's awesome to have you.
Thank you very much. And happy hauntings as always.
Happy hauntings to you as well. And thank you to all of our friends on WeAreParadoxMedia's Late Night in the Rockies, KPNL Radio, You Talk Radio. I know we had issues there tonight with the echoes and such. Twitter, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and wherever else beyond the Omniverse you're listening tonight. I had a wonderful time. And I can't wait to do it again next weekend. We have, Porch with Cosmo Paranormal. It's going to be epic. But yeah, like I said, don't forget, we're on this together. Together we can make the world a little better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there's no us. Yeah, I'm going to bring Patrick back in here. If you'd like to join us on the Skype after party, look me up and send me a contact request at live.tessa.m.thomas30 or give me a jingle at 970-335-9596. Patrick, anything else? You just came back in.
Yeah, I faded in.
Time.
The ghost. Floating around here. Everyone else. I just wish everyone else to have peace, and be safe, and do proper investigations if you are doing that. Stay safe and always have somebody with you.
That's important. Don't go alone. And I've been misled where I'm like, oh, well, I don't really feel anything, so I'm going to go here alone. I knew better. And then I had some bad things happen afterwards as far as possession. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, don't go alone. All our numbers. Thank you once again, Patrick.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Salut. So until next time, night night, love and light to all my peeps out there. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you back here, same time, same place. Take care of my news. Okay, so here's my crazy youngest daughter. No, she's not crazy. She's just different. I think because my grandson's been here, she's part reptilian. He's part dinosaur. Anyways, yes, like I said, love and light to care my news. See you back here tomorrow night. We have Doque Garujo with Cosmo Paranormal.